welcome back, my fellow peasants. Oh my god, it's been a week away from streaming and I have missed it. I went down the tunnel of ranting on 7 Remake, but now I'm ready for a nice week of streaming, starting with 14. God damn. So if anyone doesn't know, last we finished off, we just got done with Stormblood, saw the dramatic ass finale. My god, if you'd have told me that Xenos was going to merge with Shiryu, Christ, that was a huge ending. And then we had Lisei, our great communist overlord, our great Russian leader. Hello, Vampy Ghosts. What up, mate? Kiz1 RPG. How you doing, mate? How has your weekend been? Are you feeling good? Right, so the world is my oyster. What I stream this week is up to you guys. I used to loitering outside my window. Be gone, you bugger. Hello, Astrum. Darth, what is up, mate? So I've been having a little think about my schedule. Hear me out on this, guys. Persona 5 rule, right? Huge ass game. Huge, like another 130 hours. I love Persona, but there's so many other games I want to play. I'm so tempted. Is there a way to just view the new Persona 5 rule content? By the way, let me know if the volume's alright. Let me know if there's any woes that ail you. Uncle Pez will give you advice. Life advice Pez. In the house. I also can't lean back. My back hurts, so this is going to be a weird week of streaming. I broke my chair. I can't lean on it. And I wasn't even on stream. Why do I break everything? I don't know how I haven't broken Tash yet. Or maybe I have. Tash?
Yeah, I am pretty broken.
You feel pretty broken? Oh, she does. Oh, I broke Tash as well. God damn it. Hello, Sparks. What up, mate? Well, that Pez, long time no see since Dissidia NT tournaments. We still got anyone mushing the Dissidia NT tourneys? I know they discontinued. Yeah, should we continue the mainline stuff? Should we go do the Golden Saucer? Shall we go do Hildebrand? I don't know. Should we just press on? Because we're in post-Stormblood content now. Shadowbringers is just yond horizon. Whoa, Kiz1, 5 months of primey goodness. Very nourishing. Thank you for the nourishment, mate. Appreciate. So there's a few patches coming to 14 as well. There's a Dragon Quest X collaboration. Is that correct? I had to like double take on it. It's weird that they've done DQ10 as the collab, not 11. That's what I thought they would have done. And also 5.3 is coming out. What's it? Reflection crystals? Crystal reflections. I don't know, but it's coming after a Corona delay. We bought this freedom with blood. That of our friends and our enemies. We're not really. Oh my god. Oh my god, Minaga, you just reminded me. Gosetsu and Yotsu are freaking alive on an island. I said it as a joke. When I saw Gosetsu, I swear, if Yotsu is there with him as well, I swear. And it happened. Yeah, not many people died in this war, Nago, to be completely honest with you. We're so lucky for Wizard Shadowbringers. I'm stuck in post-AR content. Oh, it's an old event they're bringing back. Oh, I get ya. But how's your weekend, guys? What are you playing? How's the family dynamic? Are you still all employed in jobs? Tell me everything. Just curious, when you go and do the P5R stream. Well, like I was saying a moment ago, Joseph, it depends whether it is possible to just view the new rule content. Like, basically, I think that for another few months and 150 hours of playing Persona 5, when I already know what's happening, you know, when you're not blind to P5, I kind of think it must be boring to watch because my mind ain't gonna be blown. I just want to watch the new Kasumi and Akechi good shit. Well, I don't know if it'll work in that format, but basically there's so many games I want to play, and P5 was a time sink. P5R, it'll take me 6 months. 6 months. Hey, classy crustaceo, right. enough waffle. Let's continue the story. Anvold. Go on then, mate. So what can I expect in this post-storm bloody goodness?
Come to see how we're getting on?
Yeah, go on then. I love Lisa's new outfit.
We've made good progress since
I want to
we took
wear
back
it.
Amigo, but there's one big issue we still have to address.
I may cosplay Lise.
Leadership. The Domans had Lord Hien ready and willing to take the throne, but we've got no one like that here.
Alright.
Theodoric was our last ruler, and he wasn't called the Mad King for nothing.
Well, I don't know much about this Theodoric dude.
Suffice it to say, our people have had their fill of kings, which means we need to find a new way forward.
Do I? I mean, will I find out more? But what made this guy mad?
If only it were that easy. Everyone and his uncle has an opinion.
Everyone has a creepy uncle as well.
For the time being, we're just going to have to keep leaning on General Aldin and the Alliance for support, and see if we can't find a solution together. Something tells me we're going to be hosting a lot of meetings in the near future.
Put Nanamo in charge. I vote Nanamo.
But
Actually,
if that's what it takes, I'm ready to talk till my jaw aches.
she's a Lala. She can betray us at any moment.
The reach is yours, Nago. Don't do anything I wouldn't.
Ooh.
Aye, aye, Commander.
So Lisa's pretty much left the Scions now from where it left off last. She left the squad.
Ah, there you are. I've been searching all over for you.
Alright, Arenvold, how you doing, me flower?
Don't worry, it's nothing bad. That said, this might not be the best place to talk.
I look like a giant
Join
gold
me.
dildo. I don't like this colour armour. Theodoric Targaryen, that's exactly what went through my mind. Oh, don't remind me. Don't remind me of Targaryens.
I'll get to the point. Might you be interested in a spot of adventure?
Go on then, mate. By the way, guys, if I could just give you one piece of advice, a little throw out. Some of you may have seen this. I've been jamming to this all morning. Where is it? Pick up Wolfpeck Madison Square Gardens. Go to about 45 minutes and listen to it for 10 minutes. 45 minutes in on Wolfpeck Live at Madison. It will blow your titties off, guys. You will love it.
After all,
Guaranteed.
we were adventurous before we were scions, were we not?
That we were, Arenvold. That we were.
After routing the Imperials and liberating
Hey,
our people, I
Erebos.
reckon we've earned a bit of respite, don't you?
Hello, mate.
What better way to spend it than by returning to our roots?
I don't know, Arenvold. Sounds like you're coercing me.
So, what say you? Shall we call on Alphino and go adventuring?
A good old adventure. Slay a dragon. Save a princess. Twist my arm, why don't you? That's exactly what I'm feeling. That was the creepiest face my Vieira has ever pulled. Very disconcerting. Oh, Theodoric tried to invade Gridania and believed everyone was out to get him and tried to kill all worshippers of Rauga. Gaius van Basler, is it? Managed to foster resistance against Theodoric. Really? Wow. So he started on the Empire first because he was mad paranoid. But yeah, when you say Gridania, so he invaded the woods. Thank you, Moondoggy. Love the vids, man. Keep it up. What would you like to see next, mate? I enjoy doing a rant. I haven't done a rant in a while. Right then, let's go and find Master Levier. Actually, leave that to me. I want you fresh for our little adventure. Wait for us by the Etherite. And we'll be along shortly. See you there. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I was having a rant at the tanked FF7 remake schools, which a lot of people said that video could be slapped over the same as The Last of Us 2. I feel very weird about The Last of Us 2, guys. I love the first one, but Christ alive. I asked out on Twitter, and I gotta say, I thought The Last of Us was just like an objectively shit game that everyone was saying was crap. It's actually more 50-50 than I realised. Is FF14 amazing? Yeah. It just keeps getting better. Kind of, actually. I think I preferred Heavensward a little bit more, but the story is good in all of them. Except maybe AR. Actually, that's still pretty good. Ding, 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 ding. I'll be back in FF14 next month when the next patch comes out, 5.3. Yeah, I can tell it's quiet right now on 14. People just waiting for that new content. And Duberford, thank you for the Prime. Thank you, mate. And Duberford. Nailed it. Greetings, Lenora. 'Twould seem we are to accompany Arenvald in some manner of escapade. Have you any idea what we've gotten ourselves into? I hope this is a lowsy, heartsy journey. Allow me to explain. It'll be something of a history lesson, but I'll try to be brief. No snoring, if you please. Now, the events I would speak of occurred before the occupation, when Alamigo was still a monarchy and Theodoric sat the throne. We're going down the story of Theodoric, alright. Uniquely brutal despot by all accounts. What does despot mean? I've heard this word many, many times. 14 has taught me so much English. Right. That he was. The King of Ruin suffered no rivals, real or imagined, and his dispute with the monks of the Fist ended with Rauga's reach being burned to the ground. In the later years of his rule, he was seized by the unshakable belief that unseen forces were conspiring to steal his crown, and so he ordered that every soul with a claim to the throne be executed, including his own family. The wealth of the poor sods he put to death became the property of the king, and it said that these royal treasures were hoarded somewhere in the palace. Thus was born the legend of the Mad King's Trove. Ah, I believe. I see the direction our adventure is to take. I assume you have mind to unearth this hidden bounty? You assume correctly. Aye, a good old quest for booty. No better quest than for booty. And would I also be correct in assuming that this legend is widely known? Others must surely have gone in search of your prize, tempting as it seems. Why, we go on Phantom Thievesy. Rugludala. Despot equals a ruler of other person who holds absolute power, typically one who exercises it in a cruel or oppressive way. Thank you, Ruglu. Alright, well, of course, we won't be the first to make this attempt. Following Alamigo's liberation, more than a few eager soldiers turned the palace upside down in hopes of claiming an easy fortune. But even after scouring every room from dawn till dusk, they uncovered not a single coin. Their gold lust drained away as quickly as it had come, and the legend of the Mad King's Trove remains simply that. A legend. Like me. Like Lady Wizard. Bloody legend. Alright, but I see you have no intention of letting the story end there. What is on Arenvald's face? is that a tan line, or a scar, or a tattoo, or paint? What is that? What a self-respecting adventurer would. I imagine the three of us delving into a decades-old mystery. Tell me the thought doesn't set your heart racing. It's war paint. The war's over, Arenvald. It's done. Yar. Box. I've learned the boxer mode. Alright. You have learned the emote box. Okay, so if I just do /box, let's see how badass I look. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See if I'm at the right height to punch Alphino straight in his little noodle. Take that. There, scratch ass. That's way out. Here you go. I feel like that will connect perfectly. Yeah. Donk, crack, right up in the jaw. There. Fucking smack. What the hell is this? Okay. You can almost see the wheels turning in Alfie's head. The news of Doma and Alamigo's liberation has kindled the flames of revolution in every corner of the empire. Here, the imperial province of Dalmasca has already risen up in rebellion. Is this where things get evilly, see? Right, which means... Oh, got a lurking Una. I got a lurking Una. She wants to say hello. Oh, and Dogo. Say happy early morning hellos. Right. which means the Garleans must surely have their funds full. What better time than now to indulge in such a diversion? Tell us, Harenvold, have we any clues as to where we might begin our search? Oh, she's getting scruffy and scruffier. Looking like an old person's dog, you know. Eee. Bears. Right. Well, judging by how the other treasures fared, nosing about the palace isn't likely to get us anywhere. So we'll probably need to ask around. What? Would that be another way of saying no? Well, yes. And he's like, what is going on? I hate life. I see. In that case, I shall pay a visit to the Allied archivist and request access to the records seized from the Imperials. Alright. You're ruining my reading skills, Una. Get out of here. Hello, Astrum! Hello, mate! Off we go. Go free. She wants to come back up. That's so rare for Una. Alright, the Garleans are meticulous about such things. If they uncovered the trove during the occupation, the event is certain to have been recorded. In the meantime, the two of you can track down those who worked as palace servants and officials in Theodoric's day. Given that they would have been at least 20 at the time, you will be looking for people who have seen 40 summers or more. Anything they can tell you about the king and his bloody deeds may prove useful, so be sure to listen well. Harenvold, pray try your luck in the fringes and the peaks whilst Lenora makes the rounds in Alamegan Quarter. Ha! And there I was thinking. I was the pie leader. Not that I mind, of course. Let's be about here. We can meet afterwards at somewhere's gate. Alright, let's go to speak to some old people. Not that I'm going to do it because I'm just storming my way through this expansion, but what quest is wedge-handing? Because yeah, Jessie popped her head in, and at the end of the last expansion, she seems like the big boss. Seemed like Sid was asking her permission on where they spent the guild's funds. Hey, Zachfair the puppy. I love that Twitch name. Speak to residents. That is for the Omega raid, I believe. Ooh. 8-man Omega, that is saucy. By the way, we still got to take Twintania down. I want the new patch to come just so there's people online again so that we can avenge ourselves. We were besmirched. Our honor was besmirched. And we are owed a due recompense. Blah, blah, blah. Anna, you're in Shadowbringers. How long have you been in Shadowbringers? Oreo. Who's this remind me of? Oh, I don't know who this lassie is, but she looks pretty. She looks like a Farron. For me, I can't imagine what call you'd have to chat with me, but by all means, if you've got anything to ask away. Oh, Rain! You're going for that Swankrid look, aren't you? Swankrid at a funeral. Swankrid in mourning. Oh! Where is that little frilly, floofy... What's the dance that Spaniards do? Flamenco skirt. I love that. Oh, that's a great look. That looks like a Persona outfit almost. Oh, I want a floofy, frilly skirt. I want that so bad. What's your preferred controller, Xbone or PS4? Why have I got teleport to Raugers? Like middle-aged Highlander, come on. I've never actually handled an Xbox controller. I won't touch one. Actually, no, I have owned an Xbox once. In the palace? No, not me, lass. Surely you've heard the stories of the Mad King. He sold public executions up to the divine audience. Anyone, and I mean anyone, suspected of conspiring against the crown was flung to the top of those steps. Suffice it is to say that I stepped as far away from that palace as possible. Fair. Beta testing some Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact? What that? Is that a Square game? Mature maid, yes please. Oh no, she's the ugly race. It's the most unattractive race in this game. And I may be including Lalas, I don't know. You want to hear an old maid's stories, do you? Aye, well, most of what I know of the Mad King is common knowledge. We'd only see his Royal Majesty when he deigned to attend the executions he'd ordered, and after a while, even watching his enemies die wasn't enough to coax him out of hiding. They say he started seeing assassins in every shadow and wouldn't set foot outside the palace walls. I was offered work there as a royal servant once, but the mere thought of it left me in a cold sweat. Okay. Was the guy slightly schizophrenic? That's where that kind of paranoia usually stems from. My sister has a friend whose sister, she's gone completely off the rail now with schizophrenia. She believes that Russian agents are watching her at all times. It's pretty sad, but goddamn, that level of paranoia, savage. They're watching, bloody watching. Right, retired Rogadin. I served as at the pleasure of King Theodoric, and I lived to tell the tale. One of the palace guards, I was. Truth be told, it was a dark chapter in my life, and one I'd sooner forget. Hardly a night went by when we didn't hear the blood-curdling screams echoing from the inner chambers, which, of course, we were under orders to ignore. So we'd stand still as statues, trying not to imagine what horrors were unfolding within. Oh, if you're hell's bent on finding out what happened in that palace, head down the street here and ask old Ernold. He was the king's head scribe. Alright, let's go get Ernold. Oh my god. Where does this skirt come from? Has anyone told me? I must know. Oh, here we go. Me saying in the chat. I can make you one, Pez, if you really want one, though. You'd have to learn to glam it over your actual gear. I've done a glamming once or twice before. I love it. Wait, so you say you make it? You can make outfits in this game? But what should we play later, guys? FF7R. I actually might construct my poll today. My poll for the next game. Got to see what you guys want me to play next. Because you guys have the best suggestions. Yes, I'm Arnold. What do you want with me? Stank face. You would have me dredge up some decidedly unsavory memories. Yet if Alamigo is to move forward, we must needs acknowledge the misdeeds of the past. Very well, I shall tell you what I remember. I take it you know of Theodoric's paranoia and public execution of his kinsman. Oh, those were terrible enough, but in his last days the king's fevered mind settled upon an even grislier method of disposal, which only a chosen few were unfortunate enough to witness. His Majesty ordered the court's thaumaturges to unleash a vile curse upon the remaining members of the royal family, a magic which transformed them into fiends of hideous aspect. The resulting monstrosities were then cast into the darkness below the palace. Oh, shit. Is this going to be a dungeon? So we're going to be fighting Theodoric's transformed family. Oh, damn. Even now my sleep is troubled by nightmares. If other of Theodoric's blood were prone to share his madness, then mayhap it is a kindness that the monarchy ended with him. Oh, I'm so old. It makes no sense to be this goddamn old. Pez, there is a second glamour system you still haven't used. Ooh. A second glamour system. Alright, which lets you save outfits and apply them for free when you live in a major city. Ooh. Very juicy. I don't know, how much time have you guys actually spent getting the right outfit? Perfect costume. Be honest, you spent a lot of time, haven't you? Really pasting drowned out. And it's summer. Why am I so pasty? Ah, excellent timing as ever. We have but this moment returned from our own intelligence gathering efforts. Is Raquel in the house? Where you at, mate? Glamoring is the true endgame of 14. I don't know, what do you guys want to see for endgame? If you guys had one suggestion, one request for endgame content, what is it? Since we're all here, why don't we share what we've learned? Allow me to begin then. As promised, I scoured the Imperial records for any mention of fantastic treasures and found precisely none. It is just possible, I suppose, that a corrupt official deliberately hid the fact of the Trove's discovery, hoping to enrich himself, but I find it rather unlikely that so valuable a find would stay secret for so long. I conclude that our prize either does not exist or that the Imperials somehow overlooked it. But what of you, Lenora? Were your investigations any more fruity? Turned into monsters, and could he mean by this darkness beneath the palace, I wonder? I met an old man in Alagiri who spoke of the palace's subterranean prison, but he said naught of cursed abominations. The Imperial Archives also silent on the subject of fiends inside the palace grounds. Could this scribe fellow have been spinning her a yarn, do you think? Did you believe him, Lenora? I'm gonna go his fears seem genuine. Why not? Yeah, we're on an adventure. Believe everyone, follow every lead. If he was afraid, what does lend credence? That does lend credence to the tale, though I'm not sure how that helps us in our search. Do not be so hasty. Ernald's anecdote may very well have told us where the trove is hidden, but ere I share my story, there is a matter I would clarify. Arenvald, you spoke of light-hearted adventure, but I sense a deeper motive for this expedition. Why are you so intent on finding this treasure? Because I want arse. And for that I must be rich. It weren't a pretense, I swear it, but you're right, my father was in the Imperial Army, a man of Garlean blood. I trust you know what I mean when I say that Alamegan mother did not welcome my arrival. Hey, Raquel! Good to see you, mate. How's your week been? Off to work again. Let's retire together, Raquel. Me and you. Screw the work off. Oh wait, my work is streaming. Oh, okay, maybe I'm a bit luckier. Alright, as I grew, she would check my brow over and over, convinced that a spot on my skin was an emerging third eye, like the kind you see in pure-blood Garleans. My mother did not care for this taunting reminder of my heritage and took up a knife. Oh god, and mushed his face up. So all pure-blood Garleans, that third eye thing naturally happens. Nero also showed up with his shades in the last the ending. Oh man, I forgot about that. So if they ever got all third eyes, does that mean that Garleans are woke? They woke as hell. She took up a knife. War paint served to cover the scar. That is dark. She sliced his... This ain't a light-hearted adventure in any way. In the end, she turned me out into the street and I was left to haunt the alleyways of Alamigo, a failed child who got what he needed through begging, cunning, or worse. Houndford. Mum Philia. Oh, I'm coming, Mum Philia, I miss you. Eunice looking at me like I'm a nutter. Mum Philia. When are you coming back? The best I can say about the years that followed is that I survived, but I hated the animal I'd become. Eventually I left the city behind me and I joined a group of refugees bound for the other side of the wall. It was then that I turned to adventuring, and that road led me into the company of the Siles. Beautiful music. Hello, Stuart Johnson. What up, mate? Alright, I tell you this so that you understand. I know all too well what poverty and hunger can do to a person. I drew steel on ordinary folk for a measly crust of bread. With Theodoric's gold, I could spare my countrymen the shame of living like that. It's gone all rainy and dark. Thank you, Aaron of Orden. I apologise. That cannot have been pleasant to recall, but I felt it best to be clear in our intentions. Has it just turned to night? By the way, we all do share the same day and night cycle in 14, right? It's just it transitioned to night so quickly. Alright, well, Lenora, are you content to surrender the treasure Amenfall's noble cause and claim the thrill of adventure as your reward? Yeah, no, man, I want to cut at least 10%, mofo. And I should be glad to tell you my theory on the resting place of the Mad King's Trove if you're minded to hear it. Oh, mate. Give me a few of them schmeckles, come on. Oh. I should be sleeping by. Oh well, here I am. Hey Yoto! Sleep is for the weak. Alphino seems eager to share his theory. Actually, mayhap it would be better if we first adjourn to a more suitable, less drizzly location, in case a rival treasure hunter overheard our plans, you mean? Good thinking! That was not exactly the reason, but 'tis certainly a valid concern. Let us reconvene on the southern edge of Loxeld. It can change that suddenly. Oh, I don't like this weather. I do like this mount though. All the way over to Loxeld. I'm never going to fly in this game. I've come to my peace with that. Never gonna fly. Skies will forever be out of reach to me. Hello, Junior. What up, mate? First time seeing a stream. Woo! First welcomes then. Like I say to all of them, pull up a beanbag, grab a bevy, have a snack, and hang out with the douchebags that are Final Fantasy peasants. I mean, awesome folk. By the way, how long has Shadowbringers been out? How long's it been? And roughly how much do you reckon it's got left? Because knowing me, I'll probably get there or get deep into it just as the next expansion comes out. Come now, Alpha, no, don't leave us in suspense. Let's hear this theory. Oh, I love a good theory. Tinny Hat's engaged. Tinny Hat's engaged. It's been out 1 year already. Damn. A whole year. Exactly. Whoa. Right, forgive me. It was not my intention to draw out proceedings. I simply wish to have a lock in sight while I explain this. Alright. Oh, it's down there. Prior to the great flood of the 6th Umbral Calamity, the salt lakes you see before you were yet dry ravines, and this, believe it or not, was the site of the ancient city of Scala, which rose and fell during the 5th Astral Era. Scala. Ad Kylum? From what we know of this period, the city was already deserted by the time the waters began to rise, having been all but destroyed by war, yet its ruins remain to this day at the bottom of Loxeld. It is my belief that the darkness beneath the palace, mentioned by Theodoric's former scribe, was not a reference to the prison, but to a place still further below, the ruins of Scala. Hey, what are you playing after this, Pez? 7 Remake will return, we'll dive deep. I've got loads of 7 Remake juiciness I want to talk to you guys about. About Red. I did my Rufus video. I won't do too much of spoilers, but I think there's really something significant, you know, at the start of 7 Remake where Aerith is in the alleyway and she's obviously staring at the cracked pipe with Livestream. The crack pipe. She's in the alleyway with the crack pipe. No, the cracked pipe that's leaking Livestream. And you hear the female chorus and the male chorus sing. There's a whole load of juice on that I want to discuss. Yeah. Theorizing 7 Remake stream next. But also maybe if I decide what I'm going to do with Persona 5. I further surmise that the Mad King's unfortunate kingsmen were cast down were not simply out of a desire to punish them, but to discourage exploration. Theodoric wanted to keep the ruins secure. Wait, you're saying they were meant to guard the Mad King's trove? Precisely. Since we know the court Thermitage was involved, we can safely assume that any entrance into the city will have been magically concealed. I love how our crew figure out the mystery to this treasure, you know, in like 20 minutes, when there's probably been treasure hunters working on this shit for years. Which would explain how a legion of Imperial soldiers and the gods know how many Alamegans never found a trace of the trove. We, however, have certain advantages which they did not enjoy, Lenora. Would you be so kind as to swim down to the bottom of the loch and search for an underwater route into the ruins? While you do that, Aaronfield and I will seek out an ensorcelled portal within the palace. An ensorcelled portal. Go on then. So I've forever got the Kami's blessing, right? I can forever now breathe underwater. Marvellous. What is this fart cloud? How'd you get the pea cloud? Oh, it's so funky. Cash shop. You got to purchase. Pez, I just got back into Persona 5. Any tips? Don't play the way I do. Actually try to give the correct answers you think. Understand the characters' personalities and the answers that will get you the most dinkles. So assess the characters, what they do and don't respond well to. Always fuse. Always be fusing. ABF. Fuse some and then fuse some more. I'm a little bit lazy with that. Oh my god, you can do a mount under the sea? What's the point of that? So am I actually swimming faster with this mount? It feels like I am. Oh. Underwater makes me feel a bit giddy. Oh, buildings. Architecture. Oh. I love this. I love this little piano dinkle. Ooh, yeah. That's something you could learn easily on a keyboard. Do any of you have a musical bone in your body? We got anyone who can play a Final Fantasy tune on anything? I'm lost as this way. I think. Where am I going? I'm lost. I don't like it down here. I feel claustrophobic. Here we go. Where am I going? Alright, straight that way. Straight yond hitherly. I am going faster. Alright. So my mount can swim fast. Hello, Darth Zillion. What up, you beautiful bugger? What are these snowflakes? I played the viola in high school. The viola. Is that different to is that a mini violin? Why don't I know anything? Blom, blom. Right, you discover a passage that appears to lead under the palace foundations. Press on and find out where it goes. Hoot doot. Oh, it's a bigger violin. Ooh. The Cloud Revelation guitar line I can play. Nice. I can play Dearly Beloved on the piano. Oh, serenade me. Link shout. Alright, it's Alphino. We have searched the prison beneath the palace and found a door concealed by enchantments. Have you aught to report? I too have just found a door, and you believe it leads into the ruins. Excellent. Then I propose we proceed from our perspective entry points and look to meet somewhere in the middle. Never just jump blindly through a portal, Alphino. What a silly, silly sausage. Oh, come on, you two. We might as well make it a race. Victory goes to the first adventure to find the treasure. Godspeed. The drowned city of Scala. Ooh. Anyone fancy doing the drowned city of Scala with me? Right, long ago in the dawn of the 5th Asher, the modest nation of Scala, found in the land of Gabonia, summon about war. A great flood. Lost in sight. Scala has great music. And it's a neat dungeon. Nice. Pez, are you going to play P5R soon? I think I've been searching for it. Yeah, by the way, watch this, guys. Watch this. Yeah, I was looking for a royal version that just had like all the royal storyline, so I could view it. Maybe like the ending. But I'm pretty much going to make this a stream week, so I'll go mushroom games. Mush. Hello, will you ever play Destiny? I won't play Destiny. I remember watching Destiny gameplay and I weren't sold on it. Personally. Just like the what I know about The Last of Us 2 makes my sphincter clench. I think they're. Are you guys rolling dungeon coming up? Aha! Right, okay, sweet. Some of you are coming. Nice. Hello, Frank Knight. When are we getting more FF7R hard mode? Goodness. I may. Hang on, let's say whatever. Pez, you definitely don't want to do it. It's worth it to play the rest properly. I know it probably is worth it, but at the same time, to me, I don't think it is. It is if you're playing by yourself, but on a stream, when my reaction's not blind, and it's 150 hours, so I mean that's literally like 75 streams, which put that into days. 5 days a week, that's how many freaking weeks? Fucking a shitload. And there's loads of games I want to play, so I don't know what I'm going to do on Persona 5. I like playing it, it's just I don't think it plays well as a blind playthrough. Like, the fun part of Persona 5 is the mystery of it. I'm sure that when I get deeper into it, Kasumi and whatnot might show up way more, but I don't know. Yeah, I did just play another Persona game as well, P4. I kind of get tempted to switch up the style of the play a lot. Like, I'll do a really anime-ish, kawaii game, and then I'll switch to something dark. Like there's a I gotta say, there's a little bit of a hankering for a bit of like a Dark Souls, Chaos Pairs, wiping until my eyes bleed. Maybe that's why I did a rant video. That was my last video. Maybe I'm just feeling ranty. Alright. Think we're getting a crew together? We got a crew together? Who's our Healy? Oh, Mikoto. Nice. Let's go. To Scala. Frank Knight. Oi oi, Frank Knight. Thank you, mate. Wow, tier 1, 2 months in a row. Hey, boys. Hoping we get more goodness. But yeah, I'll put the list together after the stream. Actually, what I'm considering playing. I'll probably have to do more than one Twitter poll on it, because legitimately, guys, I think there's about 12 to 15 titles I'm kind of half in on playing. Wait, this is a remix of saying. Yeah. Is this our great Russian overlord Lisey's theme? Ooh. Cavernous. Have any of you guys actually seen a waterfall? IRL. Have you actually ever stood under waterfall? Oh, they're amazing. They're amazing. Scarla Soblin. Menka. That's a juicy looking mob. By the way, is the volume enough? Can you guys hear the tunes? Ow! That hurt. Ooh, I'm getting a bit smacked. Nice. Don't like it when the dungeons are too easy. Personally, I like dungeons when they're out the arse difficult. That's why I think we should kind of do coils. Item level synced. Oh no, I don't believe that. That was disgusting. That was so disgusting. How many of you actually done that coils synced? We walked in there and got mushed by a mob. I climbed a waterfall. Nice, so have I. Philippines. Kawasan Falls. Canyoneering. Love it. Only what I stood under was with Curious George. Oh, Curious George. If you want difficult big ball pairs, I'll need permission from Makoto. Actually, I'm not even using any cooldowns. I can big pull. I can big pull and use cooldowns. So, yeah, let's do it. Kind of get a little idle using cooldowns with this mobs. Let's do this. What the hell is that? Ooh. Aye! What the fuck? That made me jump. Swallow lava. Never do that, that's a terrible idea. Right, let's flee! Let's get all of the larvae. Larvae! Oh shit, right, I pulled too much! Fucking heal! Like you've never healed before. Oh, dog dicks. Big dog dicks. Wait, where's Makoto? I'm not killing Makoto, am I? Oh god. Oh god, here we go. Hoop frickin' dupe! Wait, my game's frozen. My stream's frozen! I frozen! Oh shh. Are we back? Woo! 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 I think we're right actually. Salt swallow. Go on then, girl. Ah, this thing actually looks quite cute. This should definitely be a mount. Look at his little derpy eyes. I did it sync, was quite fun. Done Twintane in the final call. Didn't much care to sync the rest. But just painful. Okay, let's keep pulling. Hiya! Hiya! Come here, swallows! Flee! It's Makoto again? Oh no, it's fine. I worry about you, Makoto. There. Oh, hello. Right, first boss, I think. Arrive at the green screens. Dude, the Last of Us gameplay is fun. Yeah, I've heard in terms of the actual design of the game, the visuals, and the construction of it, I've heard that that is beautiful. That is awesome. It's just the controversial story elements. Woo! Mizzazz! And the funny thing is, what I probably, I'm not going to say anything for spoilers, but I reckon The Last of Us 2 probably tells a story that is more realistic to what an apocalypse would be like. Things ain't fucking nice. Kelpie, oh man, this looks amazing. Giving me Kirin, Monster Hunter Days flashbacks. Kirin. Has anyone ever fought a Kirin in their life? Oh my god, 22 months, Mizazzle. 22 months! It doesn't say in a row though. What are you playing at, Mizaz? Oh my god, nearly 2 years, Mizaz. Tier 1 Twitch. That deserves a hashtag Mizaz, if anything. We reached my favourite number. What, 22? Sure, I thought it was 16. Are we ready, guys? Let's go! Oh my god, this is one big ass horsey. Torpedo. Ow! My face! Rising seas. Woohoo! Oh, I. Hydro push. Stand over here or in that. Are we supposed to stand in those rooms? Shit, I don't know. I assume if we touch the walls, we're gonna get hurtied. Ouch, ouch. Oh mate, what am I playing at? Bloody puddle. Hydro pool. Alright, over it. Don't get pulled. Oh. Alright. Kelpie is an actual mythological creature that lures people to ride its back and then prevents them from getting off its back and drowns them. Hey. Hydro push. I love old folklore and creature lore like that. I think there's something on Netflix that talks about the origins of how tales pass down, how these sort of creatures exist, and what a reflection it is on the mindset of humanity. And how there's like a collective unconsciousness sort of playing a role in these tales. No, it's the same with like archetypes and every culture having the hero's journey format. Hey, what did you do? Oh shit, we got 2 dead folk. Oh boy, oh I just noticed that. Hoop doop Makoto! Hoop doop! Right, that's why you're interacting with me. Right, we got this, mate. We don't need those screbs. I think she's healing, so I better bust out some fucking cooldowns. Oh gold, oh gold. Right, I'm home ganging. It's a push. Man, I don't like this music very much. It's very jarring, very clanging. I feel like someone might as well just be standing there banging a pot in my ear for dramatic effect. Very noisy. Just as I use my thornies. Nice! Ruddy, good job! Right, all of this loot is wearable for me. Or decent for me. Is Pez a hero, anti-hero, or a villain? I'm not. I'm a silent protagonist. I'm essentially what you project onto me. I'm a reflection of your inner psyche and thought process. Stone Phobad. This is a funky looking foo. Come on then, Stone Sinbad. Yeah! All of the pools, pollinate all of the pools, yum yum yum. Yummy yummy yum yum yum. Aye! Uh-oh. My Hank Marvin just set in. My stomach just growled. I only had breakfast an hour ago. Why is Hank Marvin showing up? Get out of here, Hank. So I've got to do that. Talking of Omega, I've got to go speak to Wedge if I want to face Omega. Ooh, what's that? Bullshit. Nah, Pez is just a straight up fool. So was Pippin, and everyone found him endearing. An endearing fool of a toque. Who would later go on to be MVP of the Lord of the Rings story. Pippin, people. I support Pippin. Lord of the Rings, best trilogy of movies ever made, perhaps just best movies ever made. Who somewhat agrees with me? In your top 5 films, guys, does a Lord of the Rings make it in there? For any of you? Woo! Glacier Wolf! I love money and money loves me. Hey! Thank you, mate. 5 schmeckdoodles. Bright and early, Monday morning. First tip, I think. Yeah, I think it is. Thank you, mate. Thank you so much. It's mad to me, especially after the discussion / argument I was having at the weekend. I was out with some mates, and one mate wouldn't even lend temporarily another mate who needed a $5. That is like a tenner, and I was like, not even lend, and you're supposed to be IRL mates. Not even give. And I was like, I mentioned I've got people on my community who just selflessly, no strings attached, just tip me schmeckies. That's a crazy thing. 3 years into streaming and it never gets any more mad. Lovely mad. Thank you, mate. You... Oh, mate, you're 30 years old now, aren't you, Glacier Wolf? You poor old fucker. Alright, so what madness is this? This is... Scala. Ad Kylum. Yep. We there. Some would say this is... Kingdom Hearts bullshit. Oh, I'm so salty. So salty. Also, can I just defend time travel plots? Do any of you guys like time travel plots? I feel like when I ask this question, the majority of people think that time travel plot is inherently shite. I think it's possibly one of the best or worst plot devices based on how it's handled. It's all in the context of how it's handled. It can be dog shit, rough and terrible, or it can be incredible. I've lost aggro. I failed as a tank. I'm continuing to fail. I'm failing every day. Let's bust out some cooldowns. So Back to the Future is Kingdom Hearts bullshit now. Everything is Kingdom Hearts bullshit. If you mention the word heart, Kingdom Hearts bullshit. Destiny, Kingdom Hearts bullshit. Connected. FF8 had best time travel plot. Mate, it's bloody juicy. But I'm gonna say it, I still think that Renoa should be Ultimecia. I think that's wonderfully dark. And awesome. Pez, pay attention, you just started. I don't need to pay attention. Makoto pays attention for me. She is making up for my bird braindiness. I do like these mobs though, they're all pretty cool. It's just like... this mob is just... Schweg. This is my attack. Time travel is often used to disguise shallow stories as complex stories. True enough. I, for one, enjoy overly convoluted stories. What I often think is that if a story's convoluted, people think, that's bad. But when it comes to KH and now the remake, they are definitely intentionally convoluted. It's not like they're not aware. They know. Renoa's school relationship is so forced. Can be a little bit, but you could also say Cloud and Tifa's is. You know, just as Squall and Renoa only met each other on the journey, so kind of too did Cloud and Tifa. A lot of people think that they knew each other or they were childhood mates. No, they fucking weren't. They chatted once at a well. But it's on the journey that these individuals connect. I don't know. I see a lot of similarity on that front. I don't know, man. Love works in mysterious ways. In order to detonate. Oh, sugar. Oh no. Subservient. Kill Subservient. Hey! I'm messing up my rotation. Ah! What's creating this ward on the floor? What that? What is that? Oh, is that Vix? Wait, what class is Vix on right now? It's a black mage thing. Woo! Oh, their spells are better when they stand in it. Right. Oh, what? I'm a Spriggan! Wait, can I throw a stone? Hold up. Oh! Oh, yay! I love transforming into weird shit in this game. I really want a Spriggan plushie. I'm actually thinking about selling a lot of my FF collection stuff, just because I've got no room for it. I have got so many TCG cards, and I've got no one to play with. Anyone play TCG or got FF TCG stuff? I might just give it away. Yeah, I've got something like 700 cards. Shifting light. Hey. Look at those legs. Alright, let's spindle on this boy. Oh, get boomed. Pop. Oh my god, that's so much damage! Plonk. Yay! Defeat the old one. What's this mob reminding me of? Oh, I stood in Mystic Flame. Ow! One more turn as a Spriggan, please. How long have you been playing FF14 now, Pez? Today, an hour and 7 in total. I think I started something like 2.5 years ago. Something like that. But I had some big breaks, and now I've been on 15 days, 13 hours, and 25 minutes. Oh no, let me see your game times, guys. I bet yours is gonna piss all over mine. So, just to be clear, this place Scala has been under the sea, or the lock, for ages. Since the last calamity. These candles are still burning. Oh wow, there's actually some cool detail in here. There's mummies in the wall. 358 days. Oh, over 258 over 2 days. I misplaced my old Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon cards. Had thousands. Man, so did I. Some of those OG Pokemon cards go for crazy numbers. I'm trying to remember how much one sold for recently. Silly money, man. Silly. And what I find weird, I started watching, like, people who collect those cards based on the value is how center the Pokemon is to the card. Like the centering matters, and like the thickness of the card, all kinds of nuttiness. That just seems fucking stupid to me, really. Some people are willing to pay mad moolah. 290 days. Are you? Oh my god, that's your in-game time. 145 days. Oh wait, this is it a mob? Arrive at the golden rules. They're called ley lines, Pez. Ley lines. Yeah, that's it. homunculus. Isn't that what they called little people they used to stick in jars, like mad scientists? I thought that's what a homunculus was. Shit! Rain! God, alright mate, just stay with, I got this. Fucking come here. Right, all the cooldowns. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention, I could have... Rain, I've got you! Oh, I ain't got you, I killed you. Oh, how did Rain? Rain's not a healer. How are you able to do it? Raise. Why did he... Wait, Zhang Beto just turned back into a human. Come on, we got this. Me and you, Vix. Let's touch dicks, we got this. Oh, red mages have raise. Right. I know so little about the other classes in this game. I mean, basically zero. How many classes have you guys tried out in total? So I thought I'd give Pez something to concentrate on. And I failed. Yeah. Right. Oh! Wait. If I do box in this... Can you not do any emotes? Oh, I best. Wait, why didn't it go full? I don't want to go. I don't want the same to happen to me. Have I got to jump across? Is that what this is? This thing doesn't seem like it could jump very far. Maybe it floats down. Okay. Alright, here we go. Oh. What? Why did I die? Oh, mate, raise me. I don't know. I don't want to run. This is for peasants. Saying peasants. I'm Farm Fancy Baron now. Go on, give us a raise. Oh, you gem. You saucy gem. Yay, I'm on the other side. Oh, you gotta go as soon as you transform. Right, is Makoto in town? Is she gonna make it? Oh, nice! Alright. Hoof doof. Let's continue. Poker Master Xehanort. Poker Master Xehanort. What? Prime. Damn. Thank you, Poker Master Xehanort. Are you actually a Poker Master? If so, I'm willing to hedge you some funds. Play poker on my behalf. I don't know, I'm looking for something to invest in, guys. I usually never go this long in life without a scheme. I like a nice scheme. Has anyone got a scheme they can suggest me? I'm talking about a money-making scheme. I think it's born in my blood. Ever since I spent most of my childhood ripping off WoW and RuneScape marketplaces. Poke, not Pokemon. Oh, not poker. Oh, Poke Master Xehanort. Just poke him. Poke that old nut. Wait. Oh, we gotta move. We gotta move. Go, 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 go! Quick! It's gonna run out. Oh, what the fuck? Oh wait, is it? Oh, it's that way. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get it and Go, 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 go! Wait, I'm not. I'm not following that fate. Fuck that noise. Don't go, guys. Oh, it's definitely gonna run out. Oh no. Oh, I've got plenty of time. Wait, I'm not. It's gonna run out. Right, here we go. What are these? These things are ridiculous. You have a scheme, it's called Twitch streamer. Yes, but who am I scamming? Who am I doing it versus? Dragon Quest Casino. Oh god, here we go. So what if I turn into one of those things while fighting? I don't think I can. Man, that rotting royal. So that's one of the things that Theodoric turned his family into. Bleeding grizzly, mate. Oh man, I'm getting hit by everything. More rotting royals, cursed idols. This sounds like sylph music. I love the sylph section of this game. I had great times. Look at the sigil on the wall. That one. Am I supposed to know something about that? Another thing, we just killed a cursed idol, kind of had that shape, but am I supposed to recognise that? Wait till you meet the pixies. You will love-hate them. Wait, there's more pixies ahead? No, pixies, not sylphs. Wait, pixies. Have I seen a pixie before? Oh yeah, right. They're turning back to their human forms. What are they saying in the text? I keep missing. Are they thanking me for releasing the... Whoa! Is that a portrait of Theodoric? That's some Guado looking shit. That's like the liberal pink-haired college kid member of the Guado family. And I say that as a liberal snowflake. That's me. I'm one of them. Well, it does look pretty goddamn sinister. Is that him or is that something else? Roderick Poison Tongue. Is this a person as well? Charge! I love that theme. It never gets old. Alright, he's doing a Ra. He's doing a Ra. I've got some stack on me. Ooh. Oosh. Oosh. Oi, bay. Eye of the Fire. Oh, alright. Oh. That's quite a cool mechanic. I like that. Having a crosshair of area of effect that moves based on the player. That could get quite juicy if they did that in a raid setting with more than one person getting it. Yeah, So Much for 14 has amazing mechanics. Hoopy doopy doo, happa duppa dup, shuppy shuppy nup. Hey, vampire ghosts, you off to beddy boys? Sleep well. May you dream of tipping pears. Nice fluffy things. May you dream of Remake Part 2. They have done exactly that. They have done exactly that. With that mechanic, you mean? Ah, I stared into the eye. I seen some shit. Oh, I'm attacking. Go on, get her. Boffer. Boffer. Go on, whack her. Schmack. It's out of my control, me and Mako. I can't help it. I'm being forced. Hey, Soldier First Class Zach Fair. Welcome back from the grave, buddy. This is a pretty awesome boss design. It's pretty cool. Man, this guy is taking ages to down. Oof doof. Maybe I should drop my tank limit break. Oh, I did it again. Are we fighting each other, Vix? I think we are. I gotta say, it's thrilling me to attack my fellow player. I feel like I really want to do some PvP. I want to get some PvP in this game. I want to kill some fools. I want to dominate and or be dominated. Woo, Hassan! Hello, mate. Top of the morning, top of the new week. How was your weekend? Good to see you, mate. Right, see if I can actually avoid an eye gaze for once. What about you, Pez? FF11 or 14? I walked on at 11 for like a couple hours. Way after it already sort of discontinued. 14 was already out by the time I like peaked at it, so I've not actually played 11 to any kind of substantive, well, really any degree. But I've definitely seen like 3 or 4 YouTubers who've made videos saying 11 consumed their life. That was actually like the nuttiest of addictions. Nothing will beat the old school RuneScape PvP. Oh man. Loved it. Loved the Clan Wars. That was it. Freaking Clan Wars, man. Or just the world PvP, like if you went on PvP servers. There was the ones, because obviously you get everyone's armor and equipment, like basically everything they're carrying. You fleece them like a fucker. Me and my mate, we used to set up plans, like schemes where I would run around looking naked and like vulnerable, and then he'd have all of his gear, like his 2 million armor and sword, and I would lure him into a field, like a farmer's field, and then I'd shut the pen door on them and then stay there as he came charging in. Oh, the derpy things you could do on old school RuneScape. Lose everything you had on you, shit was brutal. I know, there was this one quest, because I got a quest cape. You had to go into these marshes to kill this vampire lord. And, for anyone who don't know, in RuneScape, if you die, you basically have a gravestone that lasts half an hour before everything is lost. Now, if you have a mate who prays at it, it refreshes the timer. But obviously, once I'd lost the armor... Oh, hello. Hold on. See what's happening here. Hey. Bugger it.
Are you all right?
Quickly finishing the story. So yeah, I died in this marsh. So I didn't have my armor to put back on, so I had to run through the marsh naked, trying to avoid everything. I had my friend praying for nearly 7 hours. He started saying I have to go. My mum's telling me. I was like, you fucking pray at my grave. You pray at my grave, or I'll put you in yours. Oh man. Right. I made it here first. The loot is mine.
Aye. Everything's still attached.
Ah, it seems both our paths led here. Very good.
Alright, is this all the loot? The booty?
We spent altogether too much time fleeing fiends horrid and numerous. How fared you?
Oh, you just fleed. What kind of heroes to call yourself? I want to flash to the adventure of Alphino and Arenvald. Yeah.
Much the same then. It would
such-
appear this place is yet inhabited by King Theodoric's kin, or what is left of them. The work of terrible magics, I fear.
Why do they always put a K in the magics?
Terrible, aye.
Nice t-shirt.
Their misfortune is our...
The old king.
fortune.
Quite. 5, 12, there is even more than I imagined.
Oh my god, there's a fat golden cannon. Oh, oh mate. Give me a morsel of that. A gold lion. Oh.
Oh, I can't wait to see the look on Lisa's face. Thanks for believing in me, you two.
Very right, Arenvald. Because it's not magic, but it's still magic. Magic is actually how magic used to be spelled. Oh! It's just being true to the old way of spelling it. I learned things. I kind of always thought, like Magitech, it was like artificially constructed sort of magic, or magic channeled via technology rather than naturally. Oh, I got an itchy snez. Oh, itchy nose. Oh. Hi, Hanford, I forged ahead at the fastest pace we could manage, but I was not surprised to find you waiting for us. I suppose it serves us right for challenging the Warrior of Light. Next time we should agree on some manner of handicap. Naked. We may have lost Alphino, but think of what we found. Quite, I am still reeling at the sight of the mountains of riches! Which 11 ring bearer has just sent more? Mountain of riches! Booty! Aaronwood can have it all. Because I just got tipped some booty. Whoa! Woohoo! Woo! I love money. Oh shit, my green screen is so broke. God damn elven ring bearer. Thank you, mate. Oh, you don't get to see many streams live, except to see you get to Shadowbringers. Enjoy. Oh boy. Purple ring! Thank you so much. Instead of electrons, you have magic juice. Don't talk to me about electrons. I did it yesterday. I went down the tunnel of quantum science again. Shit, man. Talk to me about quantum science, guys. Talk to me about quantum physics. Quiet, I'm still reading the sight of the mountains of purple rain. Oh, what? Like, how you reeled at the sight of that floating spectre? You mean? You should have heard him scream, Lenore. I can imagine Alfie's really prepubescent crackled scream. Must we dwell on such momentary lapses? We found the Mad King's trove, and that is all that matters. Hey! How many people we got on? 2, 4, 6. Well, we only got 6 on. Vord is still grinning at Alfie's discomfort. All jesting aside, we must tell people the good news, and I think Lise should be the first. Seconded, there is to be a meeting of representatives from across Alamigo, so she is sure to be in the city. Shall we seek her out? Quantum physics is wild. I know, man. Quantum entanglement. It's nuts. It's interacting with an electron. And I think there's certain creatures they can do this with as well. You interact with them here, and then across the void of space, the thing reacts at exactly the same time. Sometimes even beforehand. And don't even start me on 12 dimensions, guys. 12 fucking dimensions. Schrodinger's cat baby. I was going down that tunnel as well. Because Tash was like, wait, so did the electron go through one slit or both slits? I was like, there's an argument to be had that by observing which one it went through, you forced the superposition into a single state. You actually forced it to decide by observing. And there may now be a Tasha on the other side seeing the particle go through the other slit. So now we start going into bloody multi-universes. Fuck. Isn't the idea that something exists in multiple places at once? It's the case that they exist in multiple places, a single one of the multiple places, and none of them all at the same time. Flare! Flare! Oh, I'm gonna have to go have some breakfast. Thank you, Pokemasters Airnaut. Taking it. Oh, I'm so hungry. Oh, you three look pleased with yourselves. What have you been up to? I'm glad you asked, Lise, and I'm pretty sure you're going to like the answer. Go on, Arenvold. Swing your BSD. Impress her. You're joking. The Mad King's trove. I thought it was a myth. So did plenty of people, but he didn't have Lenora and Alphino in their party. The credit for finding it should really go to them. As for what to do with it all, I vote that it go towards alleviating the suffering of Alamigo's poor. Gods, if there's as much as you say. Let's have a party! Anvil did not exaggerate, I assure you. We could not hope to carry even a fraction of it on our own. I have taken the liberty of sketching out a rough map of the ruins. If you will assemble a squad of your most trusted freedom fighters, they should be able to follow the route to where the treasure lies. It could be cursed gold, mate. Understood. I'll make sure every coin is accounted for, and that goes for the spending of it as well. Thank you. Oh, there is one other thing. When the time comes to draw up a plan for distributing the spoils, I would ask that you consult Alfin Hui. I don't have a head for details. I'm not educated. I sometimes feel that way. I see that simply handling our outsacks of court gil won't solve anything, but I couldn't rightly tell you what to do instead. Oh, I know the feeling. I'd welcome any advice you could give us. Jesus Christ. Whoa! 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 Red! We want purple! No red rain! Red rain! Full FF14 stream? Hot diggity damn! Oh my lord! That's crazy! I can honestly say, like I was saying earlier in the stream, most of my IRL mates would sooner die than lend me a $5. Lend! And there's Elven Ring Bearer just dropping the juice. Jeez! Oh mate, thank you so much. Woo! Woohoo! Ooh, you've just paid for my trip to where are we going, Tash? Hampshire. Freaking Hampshire. This coronavirus pandemic thing, I've got to have holidays in other parts of the UK. Lame. Oh, thank you, mate. Alright, where's my controller? I think I threw it in Red Rain Hype. Alright. Ooh, the money goblin. That's me. Oh, I know the feeling. I'd welcome any advice you could give us, Alphino. Of course, I shall be at your disposal. Is that tape I see on that chair? Yeah. I weren't lying when I said I snapped it clean in half. I mean, Tash and Carl and everyone else was arguing that I lean on my chairs. That's the purpose of a chair. What else are they good for if you can't lean on them? Now I admit, you know, you've been working a while and you know when you get your arms above your head and then you just stretch and it starts feeling better and then you're like, and then you do it so much. I did that and the chair snapped. Commander, we got a problem. Oh, I? Deep breaths, tell me what happened. If someone's made off with my booty. A mob's gathered outside headquarters and they start making demands. You best come and see for yourself. Oh, they've heard about the treasure and they want it for themselves. Oi. Ever Ring Bear was paying for Pez's replacement equipment. I remember the day I broke my I smashed my TV. The tippers replaced it that day.
All of you!
I lobbed my controller straight through.
We know who you've got in there.
Oh, who?
Not leaving till you hand her over!
Bring her out! Bring her out!
Oh, it's not about the treasure then. What are they losing their
going on?
Swede about?
Someone let slip about Fedorla.
Oh, right, yeah.
It's true then. The bitch really is in there. I knew it. I bloody knew it.
I do not blame
We
this
demand
mob.
vengeance! Bring her out! Today we butcher the butcher!
Come on, you don't mean that. We'd be no better than the Imperials if you'd all just calm down.
This is going to be a hard sell, Lise.
That monster and her thrice damned skulls dragged my man from our home and beat him to death in the street!
Oh, Arenvold. This was supposed to be a nice, fluffy stream. Oh, man.
Aye, and my dad! That bitch has spilt enough blood to fill a lock!
We all know her crimes. She's a traitor and a murderer. How many of your resistance friends have died at her hands, eh? And here you are, protecting her!
I don't know, man.
So that's what all the fuss is about.
Oh, Ruban stepping in. I don't know. I always side on the... I always side on the thinking when this comes up, and it comes up in many movies and films and TV. Death is not a proper punishment. I'd rather see someone locked up, right? You want to see someone locked up? Rather than just a flash moment of vengeance.
Hearken to me, brothers and sisters of Alamigo.
Hey, who's this?
That's the Bull of Alamigo.
My friends, you are not alone in your anger, your grief, your despair. For it is mine as well. That gnawing pain in your breast. It is enough to bring an old bull to his knees. But I ask you, brothers and sisters, to think not only of the family and friends who were cut down before your very eyes, but to think also of the ones who were abducted. The ones who may yet live.
Damn, man. Ruban should be the one leading Alamigo.
Where were they taken? What became of them? These questions demand answers.
Yeah, death is merciful in some cases. That's what I think. It's an easy way out. It's a flash in the pan.
I share your thirst for justice, for vengeance. But we will gain only fleeting satisfaction if we give in to our base appetites. We will never know the truth.
But I also subscribe to the idea that if you judge or hate someone else, you intrinsically do it to yourself. Now, what I mean by that is your subconscious brain doesn't know duality. It doesn't know a difference between self and other. If you feel pissed off and vengeful and hateful and judgmental, your brain doesn't know whether that's aimed at that person or aimed at you. All it knows is that it's feeling that thing. I love that concept. Anything you do unto someone else, you're just doing to yourself.
Now
It's a beautiful way to view, a lens to view the world
through.
through.
Alamigo must decide what manner of nation we will build for ourselves and for generations yet unborn.
God damn, Ruban, your speeches are dope.
Our example, will they see a people who held fast to their principles, or one who cast them aside when tried? I say to you, it is our responsibility to give these prisoners a fair trial, that they might answer to all of Alamigo. The Garleans called us savages, and I'll be damned if we prove them right.
Yeah. Brain also doesn't know the difference between fantasy and reality. That's it. Queen was saying it. You did the real world. We did this fantasy. Oh, look at that. Gone from a pissed off
Right.
mob
I do, but I can't.
to an applause. Damn. I can barely see you, Ruban. My screen's so dark. I love those trousers the other lady's wearing, though. I like them. Alright, Fedora's not going to get dragged out and murdered. Ned Stark be speaking the facts. Praise be to the bean. What time is it? 1:44. Let's see what Lisa says. My thanks, Ruban. Listening to that anger, I could feel myself being swept away. 'Tis a difficult tide to stem. 'Twas the same rage which brought us to our feet and carried us to victory. But now the war is over. All the unspent fury is being channeled into vengeance. Aye, and it's not just here. We've reports of mobs forming all over. They've been targeting folk known to have cooperated with the Guardians. It starts with insults most often, then someone picks up a stone. Some industrious souls even thought to seek out the graves of Xenos and his officers. It was grim. Wait, they've actually got a grave for Xenos? I want to build a country where everyone, regardless of race or origin, can live side by side in peace, but maybe the time isn't right. Maybe people just aren't ready. But that doesn't mean I'm going to try. Representatives will be here soon, and I'll be damned if I'm going to give up before I've ever begun. Who are these representatives exactly? Oh, village elders, refugee leaders and the like. It wouldn't be right for us to dictate the nation's future on our own. So we've planned a summit of sorts. To the summit! We've even invited the Anata and the Kirin to participate. Wait, who are the Kirin? The Anata are the snake people. Are the Kirin like the little rat-looking people? Wait, who are the Alamigo stands at a crossroads, and this meeting will decide which path it takes. The matter of Fordola's sentence cannot be suffered to disrupt proceedings. And let's excuse her and be done with it. She herself asked to be put to death. Nago, I would explain why we wouldn't do that. Sending her to the gallows might satisfy people right now, but where would it end? Should we round up everyone who collaborated and everyone who didn't resist? There would be no one left, and we'd be no better than Fedoric and Xenos. Begging your pardon, but might I be allowed to speak with Fedola? Only I caught a glimpse of her past, a moment of it anyway during the fight. She'd done terrible things, aye, unforgivable things, but in some ways, she's a victim of the circumstances in which she was born, and that's something I can understand. Right, speak with the prison guard when you're ready, and I'll come join you. I want to talk to her too. I'll return to my other duties. Well, then, we've barely begun to investigate the facility where they gave Fedola her powers. Be fairly warned, friends. She will test you. Don't let your emotions colour your judgment when she does. Fedola interview. Nice. I hope it's over a table and it's done Joker and Batman style. Slam Fedola's head on the table. Talk about madness and murder. Well, that will all happen on another stream because we're at that time. Thank you so much, guys. Good to be back for a week of streaming. I'll be back on. I probably won't leave it long. Hour, maybe less. I'll hop on FF7 Remake for the next stream. But hot diggity doo-dah damn, Elven Ring Bearer. Thank you so much. Anything before I bounce out, by the way, guys? Post it up. Any games you want me to add to my upcoming Twitter poll of games? Elven Ring Bearer, goddamn mate. Purples and the Reds, thank you. Hassan as well. Poke Master Xehanort. Shout out to you, bruh. Or Brosina, whichever you are. Glacier Wolf 1990, Mizazi, Frank Knight, Ruglu Dala, Kizwan, and Ando Buford. Oh, two. Thank you, mate. Hey, what's this? Oh, aye. A saucy new sword? Whoa, whoa! Crow my axe. Yeah, go on then. Oh man, it's so dark in game right now. How long has this night lasted? Whoa, whoa! I can barely see it. Thank you for the new axe. Alright, I'm off back to level grinding. Thank you so much, Stuart. Take it easy, mate. Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition. If it's not on the list already. Tales of Vesperia. I loved this area. Very curious in Arise. Tails. I'll add the tails up. I'll probably just add tails and then do a, if it wins, I'll do a sub poll of which tails. How about Cyberpunk? You have it. I haven't. Very curious. I've been watching quite a bit of gameplay with El Ginge. It looks pretty dope. I mean, in fact, it looks pretty stunning, to be honest. I don't know if you've seen it where he's like in that underground mall where your character is, and you walk out to like the street and the city with like all the neon lights. Oh my god, that game does look incredible. Gritty ass storytelling though. A lot of nudity as well, so that's always a plus. Tales of Zestiria for extra lore for Bestheria. Yeah, I'll add Tales to the poll, and then we could debate out which one. You probably wouldn't be able to stream Cyberpunk, too much nudity. Do you think that'd be the case? Do you think no one's going to be allowed to stream Cyberpunk? I mean, I've seen that there's tit, but there's not a full-on dangle, is there? Is there full-on... Is there dong? Is there dong? Yeah, that game doesn't hold back. You should check out The Outer Wilds. It's a rather short game too. Ooh, Outer Wilds. There is full frontal nudity. There is. There's full schlong, full hyperdinger, full purple-headed warrior, heat-seeking moisture missiles. Oh my god, that's gross. And at the same time, yeah. All right, thank you so much, guys. I'm hungry. See you on the next stream. Remake. I can't remember where we left off last. My memory only lasts on a 1 week cycle, and then it resets. I'm pretty sure of this. Wait, where did we leave off? We got past the pillar. What's the pillar? Oh yes, we're about to either climb up the wall. Yeah, we're about to either head up to the Shinra building, or I go for my platinum stuff now. So that's where I'm at for 7 Remake. What should be up next? Hard mode. First hard mode run. So yeah, the combat's gonna start getting a bit saucier up in the Shinra building. And it's also where the story gets me oh my. Scrum-a-dum-dum. Alright, toodle pip guys. Darth, Josh, Erebos, Daybreak Go, Anna Thancred. So it's first class act fair, and the last laugh goes to... Well, I'm going to give it to Elven Ringbearer today, of course I am. Until the next live stream. Kubo! Oh my god. Oh. Nearly fell over. My name is Jeff. Come out!